From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group.
The new Kia Seltos, Century Laminates,
And
PolicyBazaar.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. Now, in a very determined effort to ease the financial burden on citizens, and we've all known how high retail inflation has gone, especially food retail inflation has gone. And in an attempt to ease the burden, and I've been talking about this for a very long time, I've said that structurally the Modi government has done the right things. It has carried out demonetization, it's brought in the digitization of the economy, it's brought in UPI, it's brought in GST, it's brought in transparency, it's introduced massive investments in infrastructure, it has increased the rail connectivity across the entire country. So, ladies and gentlemen, everything that structurally works towards building both the mechanics, the flow, and the basic ingredients of a developed economy are being put in place, and we are going to see the benefits of this a decade from now, or even earlier. But I've been saying as well that what the Modi government needs to do is also ease the burden on the common man. So I'm personally delighted that the Modi government has announced that 14.2 kilogram LPG cylinders will be reduced by 200 rupees in all markets across the country for everyone. Now, for those people who are Ujjwala scheme beneficiaries, who are the poorest, this will amount to a cumulative benefit along with the previous subsidy, taking the total subsidy to 400 rupees. That is significant. Very, very significant. But why is there this move? This move is an acknowledgement of the fact that the poor have to be protected and incubated. Protected, insulated would be a more appropriate word from inflation. And there is a huge impact of this move. Yes, I know that people will look at this politically and say the Modi government is getting ready for election season, that's why it's doing it. Possibly so, but let's look at the total impact of today's move. 9.6 crore Ujjwala beneficiaries get 400 rupees subsidy. That is huge. 75 lakh additional women will get Ujjwala benefits. 33 crore LPG connection holders will totally benefit. 33 crores, ladies and gentlemen, 1/4 of our country. And the Ujjwala beneficiaries will increase to 10.35 crores. The Ujjwala coverage will be increased to 104.1% in 2022 already. So the total magnitude of this one move of the Modi government essentially means that crores of Indians will be insulated at least partially from the most direct impact of inflation, which is through LPG cylinders. Yes, of course there's a political angle to this, and everyone knows, and I had said this too after the Karnataka elections, that one of the things the BJP must begin to look at is LPG prices. LPG prices hit the BJP hard in the Karnataka elections, that's my view. And it was a clever move by the Congress to use it against the Modi government, against the BJP. Now, that part goes away. When it goes away, an interesting fight begins for credit. Ladies and gentlemen, there are two debates tonight which I want to introduce. One is the Modi government changing its basic position on the issue of freebies. I don't think so. This is not a freebie, ladies and gentlemen. This is a move to limit the impact of inflation from those it hurts the most, That, in my view, is not a freebie, and in the course of the debate, I'll tell you why. Secondly, those people who are questioning this move are the same people who said, like Robert Vadra, who said in 2012, mango people in a banana republic. That's the word Robert Vadra used. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't forgive and we can't forget. We understand when Shashi Tharoor tweeted that he would travel cattle class in solidarity with all our holy cows. These were his words. And that, in my view, represents a repugnant, utterly repugnant, abominable elitist mindset. This move is an anti-elitist move. In the past, ladies and gentlemen, opposition has done only one thing repeatedly, which is insult aspirational Indians and hurt the poor. We remember when a Congress leader said that no wonder he, referring to the Prime Minister, believes that selling pakoras is a regular decent job. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the people who said all Indians are monkeys. Like when it was said, so all of a sudden Sam Pitroda has said, every monkey you have given him a new toy and they are fiddling with it, referring to mobile phones. That is a militist mindset. That is a mindset where you don't care about the poor people in this country. And what the Modi government has done is understand that retail inflation hits the poorest most when it comes to their cooking gas. And that's why today's debate is very important. Does it reveal a change in the Modi government's attitude towards freebies or give a new spin to the freebie debate? I don't think so. We're going to look at that in debate number 1 this evening, viewers. Debate number 1. That's an LPG bonanza. Most unexpectedly announced at the end of the cabinet meeting today. There starts a debate on subsidy appeasement. That's debate 1 and debate number 2 this evening, viewers. On debate number 2, you have Tista Settlebad informally joining the I.N.D.I.A. club with Tikat and Medha Patkar. Debate number 3 this evening, viewers. You have the short seller argument, and it's proven now foreign companies not identified yet, and the ED is looking at it, were profiting by putting out the story on Hindenburg. Now that story has come out. We're talking about that at 10:30 p.m. tonight, and here are the headlines. This Tuesday evening on the debate tonight.
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने बड़ा तोहफा दिया है कि 75 लाख बहनों के लिए उज्ज्वला गैस योजना के अंतर्गत उनको गैस कनेक्शन मिलेंगे, उनको 1 रुपया।
Modi government cuts down inflationary pressure on the common man. LPG cylinder prices reduced by 200 rupees.
देश की 33 करोड़ बहनों की ओर से प्रधानमंत्री जी का विशेष अभिनंदन कि राखी की पूर्व संध्या पर उन्होंने गैस के सिलेंडर का दाम जो 200 रुपए कम किया।
A decision that will benefit over 40 crore households across India. Prime Minister calls it a Raksha Bandhan gift. I.N.D.I.A. parties rush to claim impact. Opposition parties claim relief is time to elections. Self-appointed external support group of Tista Settlebad, Medha Patkar and Rakesh Tikat announced their unconditional support to the I.N.D.I.A. alliance. Reports suggest foreign entities profited from short selling after a Hindenburg report on Adani. And in a landmark discovery, Chandrayaan 3 has found sulfur and oxygen on the surface of the moon. And ladies and gentlemen, over 31 crore domestic households and over 9 crore Ujjwala Yojana beneficiaries will benefit from the 300 rupee price cut on LPG cylinders that the Modi government has announced. It is a pro-people move by the government at a time when the common man has been reeling under retail inflation. The opposition is calling it an election stunt. Let's debate.
आज ओणम और रक्षाबंधन के इस पावन अवसर पर प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने निर्णय लिया है कि 200 रुपया गैस सिलेंडर के दाम कम किए जाएंगे। सभी उपभोक्ताओं को जो डोमेस्टिक गैस सिलेंडर यूज करते हैं उसका दाम 200 रुपये कम कर दिया गया है। रक्षाबंधन पर देश भर की बहनों के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी सौगात नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने दी है।
Modi government's decision to slash the price of domestic LPG cylinders has come as a huge relief for the common man.
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने उज्ज्वला योजना में पहले से ही गरीब बहनों को प्रति सिलेंडर के रिफिल के लिए 200 रुपए पहले से ही दे रखे थे। तो आज उज्ज्वला योजना की जो 9 करोड़ 60 लाख गरीब बहनें हैं उनको तो 400 रुपए का मुनाफा हुआ है, उनको 400 रुपए की राहत मिली है। इसलिए प्रधानमंत्री जी को राखी की भी बधाई और ये छूट देने के लिए भी आभार।
For Ujjwala Yojana beneficiaries, LPG cylinders will now cost 700 rupees, whereas for other citizens, cylinders earlier costing 1100 rupees will now be sold at 900 rupees.
इतनी महंगाई हो चुकी है, उसमें 200 रुपीज़ हमारे लिए बहुत राहत की बात है। थैंक यू मोदी जी।
200 rupees per cylinder is no doubt a big relief for a common man.
बहुत बड़ी राहत है सर, बहुत बड़ी राहत है। 200 रुपये महिलाओं के लिए बहुत बड़ी राहत है साहब जी।
वेरी गुड डिसीजन, बहुत हैप्पी।
It's a very nice decision. Given the rising food prices, it's a very good decision.
Ahead of Karnataka elections, LPG was a burning issue, with the Congress using the cylinder prices to target the government. And it continues to remain a raging topic ahead of the big 5-state elections.
Why is Anurag Thakur trying to insult the Prime Minister? Because Rajasthan is giving it at 500 rupees. The gas cylinder is at 1100 rupees now. So you still have to pay 900. And I'm sure because there's elections coming in these 5 states. Modi ji, what are you keep saying reverie. So is this reverie or is this masterstroke?
Mamata has called it INDIA impact. An opposition alliance has said that the move is timed to elections.
अरे जुमले का सरकार है, 200 से क्या होने वाला है इस देश में? अभी 1150 है, 200 कम करने से क्या, किस बहन को इसके 200 रुपए बचा के 500-700 कम करने चाहिए थे।
ममता जी की यहाँ से कई बड़े इंटरेस्टिंग बयान आ रहे हैं। आप उनसे पूछिए आपके स्टेट में और बीजेपी रूल स्टेट में 10 रुपए पर लीटर का फर्क है, 10 रुपए पर लीटर।
Modi government's decision is expected to benefit over 31 crore domestic households and over 9 crore Ujjwala household beneficiaries. Will it be advantage BJP in upcoming elections? Let's debate.
Okay. Shall we open the debate tonight? A DMK spokesperson, Pugal Gandhi, is very aggressive spokesperson. Of late has been getting into intense fights with the BJP on this program. Abbas Haider of the Samajwadi Party. Romesh Sabarwal, senior leader of the Congress Party. We have Rajat Sethi, who's a right-leaning economic and political analyst. And of course, Gaurav Bhatia, who the first question goes to. Gaurav, after talking about Rewri, the opposition is saying, has the BJP suddenly changed its position because it is worried about a one-to-one fight with the I.N.D.I.A bloc? And that is the reason why this sudden change of heart. Let me start by getting that question out of the way, your response, then we'll open it up. Is that all right? First question to Gaurav Bhatia, let him answer that? Yeah, okay, go on.
Absolutely.
Louder, louder.
Ghamandia feels that the earth is rotating because of Ghamandia. The sun comes out because of Ghamandia. Everything, you are sitting here as the managing editor of the channel because of Ghamandia. Gaurav Bhatia is a spokesperson because of Ghamandia. Let them stay with the Ghamand that they have. People will give them a befitting response. But let me focus on the topic of today's debate. You remember, people started saying last year, Ab ki Diwali, khushiyon wali. That was a gift for Narendra Modi ji to the common man when he slashed the excise duty on petrol and diesel products. अब लोग कह रहे हैं ये तो अभी झांकी है, खुशियों वाली राखी है, अभी बहुत कुछ बाकी है. And not because of the elections round the corner. It is because the economy of the country is the 5th largest. Per capita income has doubled and the highest number of people are paying their taxes. And Narendra Modi ji, the caring politician that he is, he wants to give it back to the people that yes, if he can afford, then why not give them a cut and ensure that the LPG is available to them at a more affordable price. And people are welcoming that. Now compare this with the rates of the LPG on 1st of Jan 2014. The Chhati Pito gang, Arnab, that is saying कि हम उनकी वजह से कर रहे हैं, would forget that the price of the LPG cylinder in 2014 Jan when they were in power was 1241 rupee. And Arnab एक याद और दिला देता हूँ, रेणुका चौधरी मंत्री थी, गैस का सिलेंडर 1000 पहुंच गया था, आप जैसा पत्रकार आया, उसने कहा रेणुका जी 1000 रुपए का गैस सिलेंडर 2013 में. वो बोली हाँ क्या बात करते हो, क्या लोग 1000 का गैस सिलेंडर भी नहीं ले सकते हैं. मनमोहन सिंह जी said पैसे पेड़ पे नहीं उगते हैं. Modi ji has never made such irresponsible statements. He is always cared for the common people, and whether it was cutting the excise duty on petroleum products or it is cutting the rate of the LPG cylinder,
DMK is countering.
the message is clear.
The
Be
DMK
careful
counter
the people
comes
of
in.
India.
Speak in English, please.
The DMK is countering already.
See, he's talking about the caring
No, he's
nature
speaking in English.
Yeah, he's talking about the caring nature of Mr. Narendra Modi. And what was he doing for the last 9 years? And when the when the barrel oil price, the crude oil price, and the gas price in the international price was high, Congress was giving at a much lower price for the domestic households. Whereas in 2014, I have the data with me. In 2014, the barrel price dropped to $48, just $40. 2015, it is $45. 2016, it is $60.
What is the petrol rate in Shri Ganganagar, Rajasthan? Can you tell me?
Indian oil corporations, still
I'm
the government
asking you a question.
made money out of it. And they
Mughal Gandhi, counter to counter.
They haven't passed on this benefit to the common man. And instead of that, introduced cess on cess, which is not on the
I have another counter.
And even states will not get benefited.
Please
and all that time, Mr. Narendra Modi and
Mughal Gandhi allow the counter.
Nothing but it is a jumla. It is again a
Mughal
jumla.
Gandhi allow the counter from Gaurav Bhatia to you. Gaurav Bhatia.
Yes. You know, I would like to ask the Ghamandia member, DMK member, where is the most expensive petrol being sold? Do you know it is Shri Ganganagar, Rajasthan? Would you answer when I said 1241 per LPG cylinder back in 2014 Jan?
Wrong.
What do you have to say to that? And I told you, Diwali अच्छी हुई क्योंकि पेट्रोल और डीजल पे हमने एक्साइज ड्यूटी घटाई.
10 साल के बाद दिवाली मनाएंगे हम. 10 years. 10 years you people have taken GST. 10 years you people have put excise. You have ruined the poor people of this country. No middle income group.
They are imposing this as on common man. Common man is not getting benefited. He is being penalized.
Question.
What relief you people are giving to IGL gas? People who are domestic consumers, who are in the cities, IGL gas, the rates are increasing day by day. The IGL gas in the consumers, in the metro towns, they are increasing day by day by giving 200 rupees at the eve of Raksha Bandhan. Modi ji cannot become the brother of all women of India. Manipur incident has shown that what respect he has got for women of India. Modi ji cannot become the woman, the brother of all the women. The women of India have decided.
Do I sense a bit of panic tonight? I ask you tonight, one second. Glass of water here. 2 glasses of water for him. Another glass of water for him. And he shall have a lot of glasses of water tonight. And my question goes tonight.
Thank you very much.
My question goes tonight. Samajwadi Party spokesperson Abbas Haider knows that we see a tinge of panic Panic with a capital P. Panic in bold letters. Complete and absolute panic, Mr. Sabharwal, because the people I see on the right-hand side of the screen, have been the kings and queens of price rise. Let me complete. You are the kings and queens and emperors and czars and viceroys and dictators of price rise, because it is under your term that petrol prices increased by 22 times, 2,200% in a 10-year period. Now tell me, Mr. Haidar, how can you come and talk to the BJP, which has reduced for the poorest of the poor? The price of LPG cylinders by a whopping almost 40%. Sir, I have to look at your record. One minute. I'm coming to you. No, Abbas, you're in panic. Abbas, you tell me you're in panic.
Not at all.
You're saying what's going to happen? If they reduce LPG prices now, if prices go down, if there is relief.
No, let me come. Arnab, Prime Minister has shown that sufferings of his sister means nothing to him. Sufferings of common man of this country means nothing to him. The only thing which matters to him is election. When he sees the state elections coming, Lok Sabha election coming, he has suddenly slashed prices of LPG cylinder. Why so? Let me tell you, in between 2012 and 2013, Union government used to spend more than...
Why has he reduced the cost? Are you opposing it? Are you opposing it? Abbas, are you opposing the cut? Are you opposing the cut?
From 37,000 crore to 1,600 crore. LPG subsidy. So this is what has been done by the Modi government. Now let me tell you, when the crude oil price in the international market is declining from $100 per barrel to $80 per barrel, we are taking a 50% of our import from Russia, which we are getting between $70 to $75 per barrel. And even then, have you slashed the petroleum prices by 20 to 25%? Have you even slashed the fixed charges we are taking, the taxes to that percentage, in that ratio? No, we haven't. The government haven't. The government is basically trying to loot their sisters for so long. Now, all of a sudden on Raksha Bandhan, he is saying that this is a gift for my sister. Why were you looting your sister for so long? Why were you? Do you have an answer? Is this the first Raksha Bandhan during the 10-year corporate regime?
I would like to ask.
Bear with me.
I would like to ask. I would like to ask. 1 minute, Gaurav. 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 1 minute, Gaurav.
As an economist, can I respond?
One political, and then I'm certainly opening it up. You want to give an economic response to it. Okay, PK Basu wants to come and replace me with PK Basu, please. And he wants to give an economic angle to the debate. Go ahead, please. And please, yeah, you can take that to the AAP spokesperson. And the AAP spokesperson, you must know, as of now, holds the global patent for freebies. You must understand.
There are two things. Please. First of all, there is the fiscal balance. The fiscal balance needs to be controlled. So, the government is not looting the people. It is basically ensuring that the fiscal deficit comes down.
But the fiscal deficit is coming down.
Fiscal deficit has come down under this government sharply.
So they can afford to do this.
And because the fiscal deficit is down, they can afford now to cut LPG prices. That's the price. What you're saying, that's one point.
Second point is well, 8.2%.
1 minute, yeah.
And the foreign debt has increased.
I'm getting a
foreign debt has declined. External debt to GDP is 18%. It was 24% in 2014. It is 18% now. Please understand. Let's get the facts right. It is now 18%. It was 24% of GDP. Okay, that's one. Second point is that India is a big net importer of petroleum products. As a net importer of petroleum products, we must ensure that prices are kept at a level that ensures that we can switch from fossil fuels to renewables. So that is the second goal. Now, a responsible government does these things.
Oh, come on.
An irresponsible government runs up the fiscal deficit. Now, remember The fiscal deficit was running completely out of control in 2011, 12, 13. The rupee was collapsing as a result, and India was fragile five economies. India was part of the fragile five economies in 2013.
PK.
The fragile five.
PK.
Now, PK is considered the strongest economy. I just got off a call.
The dollar rate is 83 rupees.
PK, let me just 1 minute. Before, let me get you to the bittersweet moment of the debate. We have Siddharth on the debate. Siddharth is probably, his only argument would be why 200 rupees, why 400 rupees, LPG should be free. No, because when the AAP comes to power, LPG will be free for every Indian, right, Siddharth? Why limit everything free, freebie to only Delhi? Make LPG free, make petrol up to 100 liters free, make electricity free, right?
Yeah.
What else?
Remove
Remove taxation completely. Remove income tax. Remove service tax. Remove GST.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Let me first congratulate that today the freebie crown has been taken over by BJP. It's no more with Aam Aadmi Party anymore. By bringing down the LPG rates by 200 rupees, BJP is essentially saying that they also agree to the freebie thing. The only difference here is that for Aam Aadmi Party, a freebie is a policy. For BJP, it is an opportunity. Everyone today knows that if you raise petroleum prices, LPG prices from 400, 500 rupees to 1,200 rupees and then bring it down 200 rupees, you're not helping the people. The point simple here is that 12,500 crore rupee worth of bank frauds have been written off by the Modi government. If you calculate it to every citizen of India or every family of India, it comes to around 50, more than 2.5 lakh rupees. So more than 2.5 lakh rupees worth every family's money has been written off by the Modi government. So everyone today knows that this LPG price downswing is nothing but BJP understanding BJP's Mea Culpa moment, that it knows that it is unable to fight the rising inflation, be it the tomato prices, be it the ginger prices. Right now, the onions are going up. So BJP today knows that it's unable to curtail the prices in the open market. So LPG is not yet in the open market. Tomato is in the open market. Onion is in the open market. They cannot curtail their prices. So the thing that is under their control, they are trying to curtail it.
Siddharth,
my request to BJP
Siddharth,
is, I think,
Siddharth, can I ask you a question, Siddharth? Can I ask you a question, Siddharth? I'm sorry, I'll bring in Rajat also right after this. He's been waiting. It's almost 9:30. But I must admit, Siddharth, that despite our political and other ideological differences, you are on most occasions a very reasonable man, right? You have your limitations, but you're by nature a reasonable person. Now tell me, Siddharth, from one reasonable person to another, when prices go up, what should the government do? It should try to bring it down. It's a very simple thing. So if people are having to spend more, a sensitive government brings it down. 1 minute. When you do it, it's a commitment. When the BJP does it, it's opportunism.
That's why I said...
the difference between you and the BJP is you don't maintain a good fiscal deficit in Delhi.
No.
But nationally, the BJP maintains a good fiscal deficit.
पहले लूटो फिर दे दो पहले लूटो जीएसटी के एक्साइज की ड्यूटीज लगाओ the whole day
situation in Punjab
पहले 10 साल लूटो
You have a difference of opinion with me, but I don't have. I see you as Indian as I am. The point here, I think you made it very clear. Aam Aadmi Party, before fighting an election, it makes a promise, it makes a policy. BJP doesn't make it a policy. It goes ahead, it raises the cost from 500, 600 rupees to 1,200 rupees and then brings it down. It is like ऊंट के मुंह में जीरा. हिंदी में एक कहावत है कि आप ऊंट के मुंह में जीरा डाल रहे हो. When you are asking people to pay 300 rupees per kilo for tomatoes,
नहीं आप बताइए मुझे. 1 minute. Okay, Rajat's countering the debate is on. Rajat's countering, I see. Let Rajat in.
Siddharth, please allow me to speak. You've spoken at length. We've understood your perspective. But there is a very
an aggressive turn in the debate. An aggressive turn in the debate. An aggressive turn in the debate with the Aam Aadmi Party saying it's the Mea Culpa moment for the BJP. I get Rajat into the debate, then it's open. It's going to be completely open. Yes, Rajat.
Well, Arnab, if you remember 2 weeks back, we were having this debate around the tomato prices, and we realized that it's not just the numbers on inflation, those inflation numbers, no matter how low they are, it is the perceptive sense of inflation that matters. And I think the BJP policymakers, they've been acutely following this debate around price rise. They came out with this bazooka moment, which is going to destroy a lot of political calculations of the opposition. That's a fact. If you remember in Karnataka elections, they were garlanding the cylinder and trying to create hubris around the narrative of inflation. That kept on going, and they were able to make a political proposition around it, and the voters latched onto it. What happened to those promises, we all know today. We all know when the development of the state has been called into question just because they had to fill in the coffers and pass on those freebies to the end users. Half of them turned out to be empty promises, and I'm sure that on a sustainable level, they'll not be able to do that in the state of Karnataka. Same goes with Rajasthan. Rajasthan also, look at the state finances. It is one of the most worst possible financially, fiscally managed state. Right now, if you look at their electricity discoms, etc., they are in the worst shape. And still Gehlot comes out and says that 200 units of free electricity would be given. I mean, where do they have the money to promise 500 rupees a cylinder? Give me the basic arithmetic. They will not do that. They will keep that question at abeyance. Only after the election results, they'll say, boss, we don't have the money. The center doesn't give us the money. Now we have to manage our fiscal. How do we manage our fiscal?
All the
this is essentially
guarantees in Karnataka.
Sir, you do not have any basis to come in and say because of Karnataka elections. What has happened in Karnataka and after the elections is all out in the public
union
domain.
Government has,
it's not even worth
the union government has imposed a sex of 20%.
Pukal Gandhi. Pukal Gandhi.
You can give it to even 500 rupees less.
Pukal Gandhi louder. Pukal Gandhi louder.
Where is the question of taking into Karnataka, Rajasthan?
Louder.
We have to fix the economics at the union government level. And secondly, what is the need for these oil companies to make a huge profit? And last year they made a profit of 25,000 crores.
Government has been doing. Look at the finances of Tamil Nadu government, sir.
Is distributed.
Your own finance minister PTR lost the job because he was not able to manage his finances well. Look at what happened to PTR. He kept coming in and saying he has been beautifully managing the Tamil Nadu state finances. What happened to his job? He lost it. Because we all know that what's the state of affairs in state of Tamil Nadu. Please come out with factual numbers.
Tamil Nadu is the best governed country, the best governed state in the country.
Come up with numbers.
Yesterday, the growth of Tamil Nadu.
The whole country is like
the fiscal condition of Tamil Nadu.
We have got the graduate enrollment rate.
We come in and narrate the freebies.
Double the national average. Your BJP would take.
Okay, 1 minute.
The virus of freebies started with the state of Tamil Nadu and the irresponsible politicians trying to give televisions, refrigerators to the voters.
Okay, one minute. I look at it slightly differently, if I may.
What you are talking about?
If I may, gentlemen, come in for half a minute, a quarter of a minute, maybe 5 seconds. The way I look at it is, I believe in the market economy, and I believe, PK, that if there is competition in the private sector, it benefits the people. Prices go down, demand increases, right? Prices go up, demand is here, supply is high, prices go down, it's good economics. Question is that should we look at the back or should we look forward? I said there's an election coming. And the BJP government has realized 7.4% year-on-year consumer price index. This inflationary pressure has to be absorbed. But the difference is, and I want you to tell this in layman terms, because the problem with you is you're such a highly trained macroeconomist. I sometimes, your terms I don't understand. I want you to explain to people, PK, how this government has the money, the ability, because it has maintained the economy well, to give relief. We could have also had a government that did not have that had messed up the whole thing so badly that it could not have given relief. Can you explain this, please, sir?
You see, during the COVID situation,
yes,
the fiscal deficit of the United States, for instance, was 16% of GDP. India's, at the worst point, only reached 9% of GDP.
Correct.
You know, the so-called strongest, biggest economy in the world had a 16% of GDP fiscal deficit. Even now, this year, its fiscal deficit is 8.3% of GDP.
Is lesser than,
if I might say, now in India's case, it was 9% at that point. It is already down to 6% of GDP. So the fiscal deficit has come down sharply. India is one of the best performers in terms of fiscal performance. To the tax situation, tax revenues have been strong enough,
responsible,
and they've been extremely responsible.
On the other hand,
as a result of that responsible fiscal policy, they now have the opportunity to cut.
On the other hand, PK, the Congress Party coming to I need to take a hit at my friend Mr. Sabharwal. Mr. Sabharwal, the BJP is being responsible. You were highly irresponsible. When vegetable prices went up by 61.6% when you were in power in 2013, your finance minister, P. Chidambaram, was busy rolling out the 80-20 scheme that allegedly helped money laundering by people like Choksi. That was your priority. You were irresponsible. You were irresponsible, sir. You allowed 157% increase in food prices between 2014 and 2013. You destroyed the life of the common man. Siddharth knows it. Siddharth knows it because at that point of time, Kejriwal used to say that this is what the Congress has done. You allowed people to loot the exchequer in the name of CWG, 7,680 crore scam on all Indians, right? But 3,600 crore scam as part of the Augusta scheme, sir. I don't want to open my mouth. You made the rich richer, you really messed up the life of the poor, and that is why you lost the elections. The BJP is taking corrective moves. You tell Gaurav Bhatia today what your problem is. No.
Let me speak. You have asked me the question.
You tell Gaurav Bhatia. Can you not? You can't get into a debate with him?
I can. Gaurav, today we have reduced the rates of 20%. We appreciate. But we want that the gas cylinder rate should be 500 because when we left, when we gave up power, the people of India gave up power to you people, the rate was, you people have increased 144% rates from 400 to 1100 today. And you people are giving only a subsidy of 20%, 200. 1000 में से 200 रुपए कम कर रहे हैं आप लोग. 500 रुपए का सिलेंडर होना चाहिए और IGL गैस के जो consumers हैं, they also must get the rebate. If your government can do that, we want that there should be a rate of 500. It's too late now. The people of India have realized that okay, you people are doing it for election, and this is not a Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan, don't take the name of the women because you people want to take their votes. But please do, because the Gabbar Singh tax and the excise which you people
Gabbar Singh tax, how do you say you supported it? No, who is Gabbar Singh?
18%, 28%.
Who is Gabbar Singh?
People are crying.
Did you support GST?
That is right, but we were
did you support?
5%.
I am asking you a question. Look at the camera and tell me. No, sir, this is Republic TV. This is not one of those Lutyens channels with a four-letter name. My question to you is, did you support GST? Did you support GST?
GST is not wrong.
Did you support GST? Was the GST bill passed with consensus on the floor of the parliament?
5%.
Were you part of the Gabbar Singh gang? Who are you calling Gabbar Singh? You passed it. You passed energy. You passed it. You failed on direct benefit transfer. You had a lackadaisical Manrega preparation. You did not ensure food security.
भारत के लोगों को इतना मारा है, लूटा है और बेचा है प्राइवेट लोगों के हाथों में.
पौतरोकी कौन थे? पब्लिक लोग थे.
क्या किया?
पौतरोकी कौन थे?
क्या किया उन्होंने?
कौन थे?
कहाँ क्या हुआ?
PSU के एग्जीक्यूटिव थे. कौन थे? इनके साथ उनका उठना बैठना. क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
राजीव जी के ऊपर लाछन लगाते रहे सारी जिंदगी, वही बफर से काम किया, कोई मिडल में था ही नहीं. अगर अपने प्रॉफिट में से किसी ने कमीशन दे दी, व्हाट्स द फॉल्ट?
प्रॉफिट से कमीशन दे दी? किसको कमीशन दी?
दे दी होगी.
किसको कमीशन?
क्या मालूम?
व्हाट डू यू मीन किसको?
क्या मालूम?
व्हाट काइंड ऑफ स्टेटमेंट इज दिस? कमीशन दे दी? कमीशन दे दी? किसको दी? किसको दी सर? किसको दी? You are coming on a debate. Siddharth, you are quiet.
आप लोग
You are quiet today, Siddharth.
आप लोग इन्वेस्टिगेट कर करके थक तो गए.
Incredible.
कहीं प्रूफ हुआ कि मेरे लीडर ने ली? अरे भाई बस करो. कितना बदनाम करोगे हमको? कर चुके हो और अब आपका टाइम आ गया. पूरी दिल भारत की जनता ने देख लिया कि आपके
Gauram Bhatia,
very patiently.
I can see a lot of heated tempers tonight, Gaurav. Let me tell you this. I thought today,
Arnab,
I thought I'll have the debate and everybody will be
with
smiling.
some wit as well.
So please have your third. I don't know what. I have never seen people so angry. Today's people are selling. Everybody's angry.
ज़्यादा होना चाहिए.
क्या आप ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हैं?
कम है, ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. ज़्यादा सब्सिडी.
Arnab.
Everybody is angry except Siddharth because Siddharth knows that BJP either complains about the past or paints rosy pictures about the future. But the problem is, issue is we live in today. And as of today, tomato prices.
Are you not going to benefit, Siddharth? Are you not going to benefit?
I don't want to shout at anybody.
Are you not going to benefit? Are you personally not going to benefit?
Arnab,
the people of India going
the
to benefit
LPG subsidy has been
LPG
increased by more than 600%.
You cannot, BJP has looted India in the past 9 years, everybody knows it.
Okay, Gaurav Bhatia. Okay, Gaurav Bhatia is responding right now. Gaurav, then no. If this is the issue, if this is Gaurav. Now here's one point. Gaurav, question is why now? Why now? Please explain this to me.
Yes.
Because the charge against you is that this is an election gimmick. So why now? Explain the why now part of it. How do I not link it to the upcoming Madhya Pradesh elections or Rajasthan elections?
Okay,
because
can I
even
respond?
Akali Dal has said that no, we don't want to join with you.
Arnab, the naysayers.
We want to stay away.
The naysayers will always have. Please
ask
him to be quiet and be a little courteous to everyone.
It is nothing but a cover to cover
Is this the way to debate?
The corruption which is exposed by
Arnab,
CAG.
please. I think it is very unfair. It's your call, Arnab. They'll have to be quiet to hear me. Please.
That is what BJP is doing. They want to cover up.
Everyone made their points. I noted them. I wish to respond to them one by one.
It's 1 versus 4.
First of all, Arnab,
see, there are 4 political parties on one side. Mr. Gandhi, let him reply. He's replying to all 4 of you.
I don't know what kind of debaters you've called, They do not even have the basic courtesy. I heard everyone.
This is actually what has happened with BJP.
Please continue. Please respond. The charges of an election gimmick, please
always
respond.
question the timing. Yes. First, I will take that question. Their naysayers will always question the timing. But I gave you the example. Ab ki Diwali khushiyon wali. There were no general elections then. There were no state elections. But the excise duty on petroleum products was reduced even then. 2 fact checks. Arnab, I have a problem when you say that the inflation rate is around 7.5%. The average inflation rate under Modi ji in the last 9.5 years has been 4%. Compare this to the UPA era when it was reaching double digits. Second fact check, one of these spokespersons, I think he was from AAP, he said people's money 6 lakh crore NPAs. He's not even aware. Modi ji in last 9 years has ensured 6.5 lakh crore rupees is recovered from the NPAs because of the insolvency code that has been introduced. Now let me tell you one thing. I want to expose the hypocrisy state by state. In Himachal, VAT increased on diesel twice by ₹3, in total 6 rupees. After the election was won by the Congress, they promised lower rates. In Karnataka, they said free electricity, but they hiked the price of electricity per unit by almost 3 rupees. In Rajasthan, this is a state which has a debt of 39.8% vis-a-vis the GSDP and the fiscal deficit of 5.2%. And the state is asking for money from the center, yet they are doling freebies because they know they're going to lose the elections.
They are asking the rightful
The Congress
shares.
spokesperson said Gabbar Singh, please, relax. Gabbar Singh of modern Rajniti is Rahul Gandhi, who is looting the people even when he is out of power, and who is Samba is Samba Vadra. You know Vadra, who's out on bail? He is the Samba. So we have a Gabbar Singh in the Ghamandia and we have a Samba also there. But let me tell you, when Narendra Modi ji ensures that 26 lakh crore rupees is given to the beneficiaries directly transferred to their accounts, that inspires confidence. When he ensures that there are 10.5 crore Ujjwala gas cylinders given. That inspires confidence. When he ensures 4 crore Indians get houses, that inspires confidence. And 12 lakh houses get.
But why did you do this after the Karnataka results and not before? Why did you do this after the Karnataka elections and not before?
That should be the real 90% gift
in Bharatiya Janata Party government. Why have you done so? We need an answer for this question.
Why did you do this after the Karnataka results and not before?
That LPG subsidy has been reduced by 600% from 37,000 crore to 6,100 crore.
अरे
समाजवादी पार्टी को छोड़िए, आप ये बताइए एलपीजी की सब्सिडी क्यों कम करी?
₹1 का चेक दिया था।
एलपीजी की सब्सिडी क्यों कम करी? यहाँ तो 20 पैसे का चेक दिया है, 20 पैसे का चेक दिया है बुंदेलखंड के किसानों को, 20 पैसे का चेक दिया है। कहाँ की बात कर रहे हो?
अखिलेश यादव
कहाँ की बात कर रहे हो?
वहाँ पे घास की रोटियां
One simple question. If the argument is about sensitivity to the common man, if the argument is about who is sensitive to the common man, then Siddharth, I want to know why are petrol and diesel prices in BJP ruled states at least 10 rupees lower than opposition ruled states? Why are petrol and diesel prices in BJP ruled states at least 10 rupees less than opposition ruled states? Siddharth, tell me why. Tell me why.
The question is directly to me. Let me answer that categorically. BJP said in 2014 that it will bring अच्छे दिन. I think the BJP in 2014 clearly promised the people of this nation अच्छे दिन. BJP never said it will present a thesis on the past. BJP doesn't have the liberty to criticize the past because it said it is new India and we are going to bring अच्छे दिन. Is this अच्छे दिन? Where the inflation according to Arnab Goswami is at 7.2%. Where tomato prices are at 300 rupees per kilo. Where onions are beyond the reach of the common man. Is this the अच्छे दिन that BJP has been promising to the people? Is it the अच्छे दिन of BJP when 12,500 crore
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to close. I have to close. Quickly. Louder.
Model of BJP.
Jaipur or Ranthambore, I tank up in Haryana.
And I'll tell you why. Because
and in Rajasthan.
I'll tell you why. Because nation wants to know answer to one question. The nation wants to know why the price of petrol. The nation wants to know why the price of petrol in Jaipur is 108.48 rupees and in Gandhinagar it is 96.63 rupees. Why is petrol costing 12 rupees more in Jaipur than in Gandhinagar? Why is petrol costing 5.5 rupees more in Bangalore than in Lucknow? And our nation also wants to know why is petrol costing 8 rupees more in Kolkata than in Guwahati. The truth is in the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. And coming up on the other side tonight, who gains or loses when Tista Setalwad of all people gives political support? The answer to that question on the other side.